Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone rule well. Peace and blessing to the Shir Akim that's pushing forward in the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm going to say shalom to you brothers and keep pushing. And a double shalom to you Israelites that's looking like the other nations. And sincere Agwatium, I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters as well. My name is Dawah from GMS Lion St. Louis Camp, and I'm coming back at it with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about fornication. You know, because I had a quote-unquote Christian that came to me. Matter of fact, it was 2, 3. Well, one of them not a Christian, but he thinks that quote-unquote sex before marriage is fornication, and that's not true according to the Bible. All right, nowhere in the Bible can you find that, or can you prove that. It don't exist. All right, now you got the word fornication in the Bible, but not actual sex before marriage, because we know according to the Bible, sex is marriage. All right. So I just wanted to start off with this. It's Matthew 19:1, and it reads, "And it came to pass that when Yahushua had finished these sayings, he departed from Galilee and came to the coast of Judea beyond Jordan, and great multitudes followed him, and he healed them there. The Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him, Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause?" Okay. Verse 4, "And he answered and said to them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife. They shall be one flesh," right? So you living in, so like here it is, you know, you got people over here in the western part of the world, you know, they got all these different titles, F-buddy, friends with benefits, boyfriend, girlfriend, hubby or whatever, which we know hubby is just a quote-unquote cute word for husband, which we know what husband means. Husband means seed planter. All right. But the Lord created male and female, and then look, it's either you married to a man or you not. You either you his wife or not. You know, wife just means woman. All right. This is verse 5. "And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall twain be one flesh." Matter of fact, I already read that. Verse 6, "Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. For therefore the Most High have, what therefore the Most High have joined together, let no man put asunder. They say unto him, Why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement to put her away?" Right? "He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffer you to put away your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication." Right? So don't go that word, fornication. Right? They be like, "See, brother, see, fornication, sex before marriage." But you got to read the context clues. Read it again. Verse 9, "And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication." Right? So how do you commit fornication if you're already married to a woman? You know, like according to you Christians' belief, how is it you having sex with a woman before you married if she already your wife? All right? Because this is where it goes into porneia, which I'm going to pull up in a minute. All right? It says, "And shall marry another, committed adultery. And whoso marry her which is put away does commit adultery," right? So, hey, and all of us are guilty of that. Because, you know, we had plenty of, brothers had plenty of girlfriends. All right? And it's quote-unquote girlfriends, which are really your wives. All right? And they done went away and they done laid with other men. So that's adultery. And vice versa. We done laid with women that was put away from her husband. Because majority of us in the truth, we ain't never had no virgin. And that's probably not going to happen to the kingdom. So that would be considered adultery. So let's get this scripture real fast. So let's do blue letter Bible. Matthew 19. And let's go over here. All right, porneia. That's where you get the word porn from. It means unlawful sexual practice. So they say illicit sexual intercourse, adultery, fornication, homosexuality, lesbianism, intercourse with animals. Right, so that's what it means. Sexual intercourse with a divorced man or woman, which that's off because a man could deal with more than one woman. So metaphor, the worship of idols. Right. So that's the worship of idols. That's a form of adultery. That's against the Most High, because we the Most High's wife. We his woman. So let's go over here to Exodus 22 and 16. It's Exodus 22 and 16. And this is in the law. Because without reading the Old Testament, you ain't going to be able to understand the New Testament. For you Christians out there that think that the Old Testament don't matter, all right? Because I doubt you can even tell me what's the difference between the two. Verse 16, if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. Right? So if a man entice a maid, a woman, you spit game to her, whatever, like, hey, how you doing? You got a man? No, I don't. Or whatever. And she not married and lie with her. Right? We all know what they do. When you get in bed with a woman, we all grown here. He shall surely endow her to be his wife, right? So you gotta endow her to be your wife. That's if, because 9 times out of 10 it was an arranged marriage. But hey, if you just see a woman, she didn't have a man, hey, and you got with her, hey, that's your wife. Verse 17, if her father utterly refused to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. Right. Because, things happen. And we know that we all robots down here. And it's all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So that's what marriage is you having sex with a woman. A man can deal with a woman 2 ways. He can deal with a woman as a whore or as a wife. So ask yourself, right, which one are you? If you a woman watching this video, did you play the whore or did you play the wife? Did you just let him get it for free without committing to it? All right. And this society is real off, because here it is, a lot of these women out here have a body count from here to Italy, and they try to sell it to you as if it's something that's worthy. They want to sell it to you for full price, and there's many men that got it for free for a few hints off of a blunt and a bag of chips. See? So that's why we gotta get the hell up out of here, because this shit off. All right, so let's go into Genesis 29, the custom that was kept, because a wedding is just a feast, it's just a celebration. of a man and a woman getting together. And even with Esau's form of marriage in this society, which we know that's off, the father's supposed to walk her down to the aisle. She's supposed to be dressed in white and give her off to a man. Because a woman is owned by one of three things: her father, her husband, or the streets. The majority of you women, you done been through all three. And dipped and dabbled in the streets, dipped and dabbled in different men. I had many husbands. And right back to your daddy house or your mama house, whatever. This is Genesis 29 and 20. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him but a few days for the love he had for her. And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her. Right, that I may go into unto her, that I may have sex with her. That's simple. And Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast. See, Laban gathered all the men of the place and made a feast. And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah his daughter and brought her unto him, and he went in unto her. Right, so he made a feast, but he brought Leah, the oldest. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah, Zilpah, his maid, for a handmaid. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, what is this thou hast done unto me? Did I not serve with thee for Rachel? Therefore then hast thou beguiled me. Right, so he tricked him. You beguiled me. Like, this wasn't a part of the deal, bruh. Jake B. This wasn't a part of the deal, I worked for Rachel. I didn't work for Leah. Because he knew that he couldn't put her away. Because that was against the law. That was adultery. You already done broke that seal. And Laban said, it must not be so done in our country to give the younger before the firstborn. Fulfill her week, and I will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years. And Jacob did so and fulfilled her week, and he gave him Rachel his daughter to wife also. Right, so he had 2 wives, which that was off in itself. Well, not the multiple wives part, but you're not supposed to take a wife and her sister, except the other in the lifetime. Let's get that scripture real quick. Leviticus 18, and matter of fact, I just start from the top, because this is another form of fornication, porneia, which is a unlawful sexual practice, and let's read them. So this is Leviticus 18 and 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord. The nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother, the nakedness thou shalt not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife, thou shalt not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. Right, so that's adultery. If you take your father's wife, and from what we just read, that's incest. Up at the top, the nakedness of thy father, nakedness of thy mother, that's incest. You got a whole race of people, 2 races of people that's born from incest, Moab and Ammon. Says, the nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or the daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness shall thou not uncover. The nakedness of thy son's daughters, or the nakedness of thy daughter's daughters. Right. So, your grandpa, trying to freak on your grandchildren, that's off. Right. Even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for theirs is thy own nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife, thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Right? Quote unquote half sister, which is really not no such thing as a half sister. Especially if I come from the same man. She's just your sister. All right. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Right. That's your aunt on your father's side. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thy aunt. Right. You looking at your uncle, your uncle's wife. She is thy aunt. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. This is adultery. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. That's adultery again. See, it's all forms of adultery. All right? Because, you got people that be trying to pop other men's wife. That's nigga culture. Trying to pop other men's wife. That's in the rap music. "17. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her name's kinswomen." It is wickedness, right? So you got a stepson and a daughter, and he got a daughter, right? That's wickedness. Or the woman that you dealing with, she got a daughter by another man, and like, let's say if it's righteous, she got a daughter by another man. The man dead, so you took her, and she had a daughter, right? You can't uncover that nakedness, because Jake be doing shit like that. Verse 18, "Neither shall I take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness, besides the other in her lifetime," right? And that's what I wanted. You can't take a wife to her sister, because that's a little bit too close. But the only reason why that happened is because, Laban was wicked. he was supplanting Jacob, All right, verse 19. "Thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she is put apart from her uncleanness. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her." Right. So you got all different forms of adultery in the scriptures, because the Lord was real discreet, like how he wants you to move, like what's right and what's wrong. So you can't understand what's right and what's wrong if you don't know the law, because that's how the Lord gonna judge the world. Matter of fact, let's get there real fast. This is Romans 3:6. Matter of fact, start at 4. "God forbid, yea, let every man be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of the Most High, what shall we say? Is God unrighteousness who taketh vengeance? I speak as a man. God forbid. For then how shall God judge the world? For it is the truth of God that have more abounded through my lie, and to his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner?" Right? So let's go down to 31. "Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law." Right? So you got to establish the law. Right? So, and how is the Lord going to judge people when he come back? That's what I just read. How is he going to judge? He's going to judge you off your works, your faith in your works. Because whatever you do in your body, that's how you're going to get judged like that. So you got to make sure you're on point, because you're about to enter into some dark times. Let's go back to Exodus. Matter of fact, I'll start with Corinthians, and then I'll hop to Exodus. Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof we wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman, right? So it's good for a man not to touch a woman. So you be blameless, It's a few brothers that I know that never laid with women. And I kind of envy that because they never had to go through the problems that most of us brothers that do deal with women go through. Headaches and might have caught a disease from a chick. All right. Children born, and she don't want to be with you, and she dealing with another man, around your children and all that. Yeah, that's hell. And so it says, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Right? Because you got a lot of people that say, "Oh, see, you can't take another wife," which we know that is lawful but not expedient. But at the same time, fornication is adultery. So you have to have a wife to avoid it, if you plan on dealing with a woman. And a lot of these people that was in the Corinth church, some of them sodomites, and just like what goes on in the black church nowadays, and a lot of them be wife swapping. So yeah, that's a form of adultery, swinging, because Corinth was in the church of Corinth is in the country of Greece, and yeah, they be doing that. Pastor be freaking off on other men's wives. That's fornication. That's adultery. So this is verse 6. But I speak this by permission and not of commandment. Right? It's by permission. Because a lot of people misconstrue Paul's letters, and they don't understand it, because even think it's Peter. Yeah, Peter said some of Paul's letters are hard to be understood. So the Spirit got to be working with you, because hey, this is optional. This is like spiritual advice. Hey, if you want to deal with a woman, sure, you can deal with a woman, but you can have trouble in the flesh. But it's good if you don't even touch a woman. That's even better. Verse 7. For I would that all men, even as I myself, but every man have his proper gift of God, one after this manner and another after that, right? So, hey, I'd rather have you be like me. Don't even deal with women. But every man got his proper gift. We got different spirits. I say, therefore, to the unmarried and the widows, it is good for them if they abide even as I. But if they cannot contain, right, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn, right? If they cannot contain, yeah, you get horny. Yeah, I said it. For you emotional people out there, you get horny. You're a woman, you want to get a husband, or you a man, you want to get a wife, you want to get some box or whatever, fine. Let them marry, for it is better than to marry than to burn. And to the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord, let not the wife depart from her husband, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife. Right? So, man, it's simple as that, bro. So, hey, you people, you don't even know what real marriage is. You don't even know the science behind real marriage. How a woman takes your spirit, because sex is spiritual. Sex is spiritual. So 1 Corinthians 5. Yeah, it is reported commonly that there is fornication among you, and such fornication as is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife. Yeah. And hey, like I said, they was doing that. And let every man have his own wife. Yeah, yeah. And which is nearly impossible in this day and age because, like I said, all you women are touched and all you women are considered whores. Like, no offense, but they're just the prophecy. That wife should be a harlot in the city. Being with multiple men, and you still, that man's still alive. The man that took your virginity, most likely. Not to say it's like that for every sister, but it is what it is. You're gonna get a new body. You're gonna be a virgin again. And you're gonna be renewed. I'll look it up in a second. Might be in James. Nah, that's not what I wanted. Let me see. Yeah. Matthew 16:4. All right. Matthew 16:4. Okay. I guess I started one. And it reads, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came, tempting him, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed, right? So that's what the Lord referred to that generation. And guess what? That generation is back right now as we speak. Committing all type of adultery. Like I said, committing adultery is a sport for a nigga. All you gotta do is just go to World Star Hip Hop and just type in dude smashes girl. And sure enough, you're gonna see a damn Jake and some gay ass nigga recording it. Cause hey, it's always another nigga like, bro, you gay, bro. You watching your man bust down another man's wife. That's some sodomite stuff. Like that's what these niggas out here do. All right. And you dudes out there are wicked, man. Having orgies and all that. And we know that that's off according to the scriptures. Having a damn orgy. Fornication. See, it's all different types of fornication. Matthew 15:9. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornication, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defileth not a man, right? So yeah, if you say that, oh yeah, color ain't in the Bible, and then you got a picture of white Jesus over your damn fireplace next to your Bible that you don't read. Yeah, that's a form of fornication, because that ain't how the Lord look. Because you're departing from the ways of the Most High, worshiping other gods, and that's a sin worthy of death. I saw another one. Let me go back. Fornication again. It said it was in Chronicles. Yes, it's it says, so the Edomites revolted from under the hand of Judah unto this day. Same time also did Libnah revolt from under his hand, because he had forsaken the Lord, the God of his fathers. Right. Moreover, he made high places in the mountains of Judah, and caused the inhabitants of Jerusalem to commit fornication, and compelled Judah thereto. Right. Fornication is a form of idolatry. Right. When you don't, like I said, you don't worship the Most High. So what the hell are you Christians talking about? That's not in the Bible, like whatever it is that you said. I'll pull one more, and I'm gonna wrap it up. So Romans 3:13 says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. There is no power but of God, and powers that be are ordained by God. Whosoever therefore resisted the power resisted the ordinance of God, and they that resist him shall also receive to themselves damnation. Right. They be like, see, yeah, I got you, brother. You got to obey the powers that be. Oh, all right then, bald head nigga. What if, hypothetically speaking, your daddy, the so-called white man, wasn't in power? Then what would you do then? Whose laws would you follow then? You still supposed to get a preacher and get married? I don't think so. Exactly. That's not in the scriptures. Hey, so with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Shem Kakorash. Hold this edifying shalom.